How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 27, Morgan Rogers. The attendance for this match was 29,514.
And it's McAllister. Wundermore. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. There's the shot! Well taken goal. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Liverpool still making a fight of this. He's found a way through. That's a simple one for the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And here's Wirtz.
Wirtz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he...
Oh, shooting chance! And again! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Liverpool have opted to make another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Vardio.
Coming on the field,
Bernardo Silva.
14.
He's found a way through. That is good strength. Dembele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Looking for the run. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's Wirtz. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Takes a shot! And that's in! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
The goal scorer.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Plays it through. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ambitious ball here. Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rodgers. Messi. Now it's Chiesa. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Fernandez. Bernardo Silva. And this is Messi. Rodgers. He's got away. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Mohamed Salah.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And this is Messi. Frimpong. McAllister. Robertson. And there's green grass ahead of him. Vardiol. Fernandez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And there goes the final whistle. Fagiano Okayama pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Fagiano Okayama can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Fagiano Okayama with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Son Heung-min. Ambitious ball here. Tries a shot! And he can thump it away. Could go all the way here. He's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Mbappe, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Looking for the run. Lewandowski! And that is doing no harm at all.
Lewandowski clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Now it's Son Heung-min. That's good running with the ball. And he welcomes it in. And a chance! And again! There's a goal! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to...
He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Messi. And it's Guendouzi. And this is Lewandowski. Bernardo Silva, very much a player of the moment. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodgers going face-to-face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ødegaard cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, super find. He shot a goal! Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Fagiano Okayama are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Messi. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Rodgers gets into a good position. Hoisted in. Mbappe. Camavinga. Pinches it off him. Fernandes. Rodgers. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free. Produces a cross. A header! That's it, 45 minutes up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Children's announcement.
Fagiano Okayama sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Space for him to turn and look. Fernandes tries to pass it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Lewandowski. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Guendouzi. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's played through for him. Bernardo Silva powering forward here. Real chance! And it's there! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
A case now of complete control. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Odegaard, they're urging him, takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Neatly clipped into space. It's a promising position. Cross goes in there.
That's good defensive concentration.
And it's Can he finish? And a neat finish. Just cruising. They are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The attendance for this match.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi going face to face with his great rival. Son Heung-min. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Neymar. Oh, this is a very good run. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Gendouzi. Shoots! And that's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 67 minutes is number 20, Matteo Guendouzi.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Rodgers tries a measured ball. Mbappe! And he's heaved it away. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's certainly onside here. It's their second corner of the game. Lewandowski! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Son Heung-min. Always goal side. And there's green grass ahead. Oh, shooting chance! Messi. That's a good foray he's making. Looking for options for movement. Tanaka. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose, and it's come back out to him. And he's gone long.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Fernandez. He has found the way through. Son Heung-min! Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it? Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Fagiano Okayama are almost home and dry as far as going up is concerned.
You can see how all that tension and pressure we saw before the game, Peter, it's all lifted. Now, no mistakes.
Chance, surely! It goes to show he is human after all. Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Delivers with... Getting up there! And he's quick to get rid.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Threads one in. And this is... Chance for a shot! Goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And now he has two. Fagiano Okayama are having a ball here. Rodgers. And the referee brings it to a close. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I can really see this guy, Omar Marmoush, being an absolute nightmare.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Neres going face-to-face with his great rival. Short changes him with that pass. He's got away. Looking to play him in. Always onto this. Can he finish? No, just not quite. Egypt with the corner, they're first. There's the header! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Marquinhos. And Gabriel Edmilson. There's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Neymar. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Salah. That has ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's David Neres. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Marmoush.
Marmoush really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Salah. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Serginho sends it crossfield. It's a good run down the right. And this is Marmoush. Passing nice and neat. He's chosen to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played through into space.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
So it is still 0-0. Mohamed Salah. Rafinha. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho.
Brazil really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
And this is Neymar. He might be in here. It's really nicely put. Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Marmouche. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. That's a good ball out wide, and he's quick to return it. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And there's green grass ahead of him.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Great vision. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. He is just caressing the ball. Drills one in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's found space here. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And here's Mohamed Salah. Real chance! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Egypt up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Egypt looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So the action resumes.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And that's a throw. Who's going to be first to this? And he can thump it away. Chance for a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Shapes to shoot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Egypt really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And they've got rid. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Tries to pass it through.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Succumbs to the pressure. Look at the space. Marmouche! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And yes, it's him again. Egypt are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
60 minutes played. Oh, that's fabulous. Salah, this is promising. Real chance here. Mohamed Salah! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Some resolute defending there. And this is Mohamed Salah. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And this is Mohamed Salah. And the shot! Same again, same outcome. Edmilson.
Egypt have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, shooting chance! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And this is Marmouche. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an...
And De Bruyne! And it's a goal! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Fagiano Okayama finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Messi. This looks promising. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Ribery. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Bernardo Silva. Messi. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Ribery. De Bruyne. Now it's Ribery. Ribery! Fernandes. De Paul. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Mbappe. Fernandes. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That pass isn't the best. Tanaka. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Nicely spread. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! And there's his goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi. Balde cuts it out. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. That's a cute ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he cuts out the supply. And here's the ball. Good ball, good take. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe powering forward here.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, nearly. Fernandes. He's going to be disappointed with that. 15 minutes till half-time. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. De Paul, it was Rodrigo De Paul. Real chance! And he's found the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
De Paul. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Jimenez. And the counter is on. And it's De Bruyne.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he's in on goal. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Referee has just said play on. Can he finish? And no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked...
Messi! Superb goal! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. It's a loose ball. Jimenez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
On this map. Thank you very much.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Down to business again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Plays it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Messi. Shot could be on. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ribery is fouled. Balde. And it's Jimenez. Now it's Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alexander-Arnold. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's got away. Mbappe shoots! Dispatched clinically. It's level again. What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And yes, it's him again. So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Messi's cross. That's an excellent interception.
The attendance for this match was
And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the break is on. Now it's to Paul. Looking to play him in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Who saw this coming? Fagiano Okayama have come back from the very brink. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, easy pickings there. Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Ribéry. Plays the return pass. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now.
Trossard! And he makes no mistake. They have turned it round again. Undoubtedly, one of the great games.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Fagiano Okayama have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Number 27.
De Bruyne running with the ball.
Number 17.
Piemonte really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Substitution.
So we have further activity on the bench here. De Bruyne, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That's the keeper's ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga does well to get it back. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well read, nice interception. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rodgers, big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Straight at the keeper.
Rodgers might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
Van Dijk. Rodgers. Ambitious ball here. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Ribery. Van Dijk makes the interception. Time added on 4 minutes. And here's Mbappe. In with the challenge. Can he finish? Not a bad try by any means.
Rodgers certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That's destined for the flank. Not where it came from. Caicedo receives it in a good position here. It's a pretty loose pass. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Please watch the screen for train departure
No
times
winner
from
after
all
90
local major
minutes.
stations.
Another 30 minutes, hopefully, to make a difference.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Van Dijk. Coming on the field is...
Into extra time we go.
Substitutions taking place.
Fagiano Okayama conceded an equaliser late on, and the shot! That's put paid to the danger. He's picked his way through. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
That is a great pick out. Caicedo. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Messi. He's found a way through. Messi. This is promised. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? And another try! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's a good ball out wide. Lofted in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Ribery. Now it's Messi. Rogers. Dembele. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Tanaka. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
It's not the best angle, this, but he might just be tempted to shoot.
Keeper's not concerned by that. Camavinga. Now Foden. Foden running with intent. Tries to pass it through. Akanji picks it up out wide. So just 15 minutes still to come.
To all members of the crowd, I'd like
Neither
to
side
ask you
able
to
to
join
conjure
me
up
in
a
wishing
telling
our
moment,
birthday
and we are
boy
where we
a
are.
very
This
special
is the last
birthday.
chance to win it. And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Balde. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Ribery. This is intriguing. Next goal critical. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Fagiano Okayama leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking. Stood up well to him there. He's in a great position here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Diamante really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Okayama can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. you.